here's some underwater animals. Let's look at the animals and decide which ones are underwater animals. And we can also think about where do they live in the water and maybe what they eat and how they move. How about this first one? Remember, I'm going to go left to right and top to bottom. Good job, so smart. Okay, so how about this first one? Is that an underwater animal? It is. What is it? It's a fish. I don't know the exact name of that fish, do you? But we know that it lives underwater. It might live in the ocean, which is salt water, or it might live in a lake or a river, which is fresh water. But I'm going to circle my fish. I circled it because it lives underwater. What's this? A rabbit. Do you remember another name for a rabbit? It started with an H. Hare, right? That could be another name for a rabbit. Does a rabbit live underwater? No. Should I circle it? Nope. Let's leave it alone. How about this one? This looks like a turtle or a tortoise. Can that live underwater? It can sometimes. Do you think we should circle it? Okay, that sounds good. Let's give it a circle. But we also know that a turtle or a tortoise is an amphibian, which means it can live on the land and in the water. But it always has to come up to the surface of water. That means the top of the water, because it has to breathe air. Right. It can't breathe in the water. It needs air from up above, just like we do. Okay. How about this one? Does it live underwater? Right, it's a fish. It does. I'm going to give it a circle. It does live underwater. And we know smaller fish might eat shrimp or krill, which are very, very small ocean animals. It probably eats something that's smaller than it. How about this one? Is this an ocean or an underwater animal? Yeah, it can also live in the ocean or a river or a lake. Certain kinds of fish need salt water, so they live in an ocean. And certain kinds of fish need fresh water, so they live in a river or a lake. How about this one? Is it an underwater animal? It is. Let's give it a circle. Okay. How about this one? A horse. Does a horse live underwater? Should we circle it? No. Let's leave it alone. And how about this one? What's that? An elephant. Does an elephant live underwater? No. So we're going to leave that one alone too. How many underwater animals did we have on this page? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you write the number 5? Let's write it at the bottom of our page. I'm going to write it. I remember that I write it as the man with the big belly wears a hat. There's my number 5. You could write that on your page too. I have another page with some animals, and we could figure out which ones of those are ocean animals or underwater animals that might live in an ocean, a river, or a lake. How about this one? A butterfly? No. How about this one? Yeah. Who does that look like? Looks like Nemo, doesn't it? It's a clownfish. So I can circle that one. How about this one? Right, that's a fish also. I'm going to circle both of those. Okay. How about this one? Wow, that one looks pretty cool, doesn't it? You're right, that one lives underwater also. What about this one? And this one too? You got it. We notice that all of the fish, the ocean animals or underwater animals, have fins that helps them to move in the water. And they also have things called gills. We really can't see them in these pictures, but they would be little slits in their skin. And in those slits, it brings water into their body. They take the oxygen, the air, out of the water, and they keep the air inside their body, and they spit the water back out. And that's how they're able to breathe underwater. What do you think about these guys? Are these ocean or underwater animals? I don't think so. How about this one? No. What about this one? Yeah, I can see the fins. Helps it to move around underwater. And how about that one? No. How many did we have on this page? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm going to write the number 6. There's my number 6. Come around, make a loop. Number 6. You could write the number 6 on your page too. Good job with your underwater animals.